Let the countdown continue. Less than 1 month. 3 weeks until Dolphins-Falcons preseason game. Let's get into this. What's up, fans? This is my second to last Miami Dolphins training camp battles. The last video, we're going to be talking about the safeties. We don't have many safeties on the team, so it'll be the camp battle situation video of it will be kind of short, and then I'll do a whole review of the whole camp battle and what I think of the team and stuff. So today we're talking about linebackers. We have a good amount of linebackers. If you guys remember my defensive line video, I said we had 5 defensive ends, and I think we had about 7 or 8 defensive tackles. With this team, we have 13 linebackers, which really shows what the Dolphins are going to be doing at the linebacker position. Now, when it comes to my 3-4-4-3 scheme and my depth chart at linebacker, it was hard for me to really decide, especially my 4-3 linebackers. I have 2 depths. There might be 3, but as of right now, I have 2 depths. My 3-4 linebackers, I don't have any depths for my outside linebackers. And I'll get to that reasoning why when we get there. Again, it has a lot to do with, I don't know what Flores is running. I don't know what Flores is doing. I don't know where his mindset's at. But let's jump into the linebackers. Slide over. Here they are. Here's our linebackers. So Chase Allen, been with the team for a good amount of time. Kiko Alonso, we all know about Kiko, has his ups and downs. Some people don't think he's too great. Some people think that he's good. But not a lot of people think he's elite. I think he's a good linebacker. There's a whole spiel and a whole talk about Kiko Alonso, but I honestly think he's a good linebacker. Then we have Jerome Baker, who's our rookie last year, did really well. Won us that game against the Jets. Second meeting of the Jets in Miami. He won us that game with that pick 6. Next, we have the guy that really did well in OTs and training camp, and the guy that for a while, I didn't know how to say his name, but now I do, Sam McGuavin. I like him a lot. I honestly think he'll make the team. You got Jerome Elliott, Terrell Hanks, who's an undrafted rookie. I'm hearing good things about him. Tyrone Holmes, got Mike Hall, who's been with the team for a minute. Raekwon McMillan, who got injured on his rookie year. Last year was kind of his rookie year with his fellow Ohio State linebacker teammate, Jerome Baker. Nate Orchard, Quentin Pauling, who was our late draft pick last year. Andrew Van Ginkel, who's our rookie this year, our 5th-round pick this year, and then Trey Watson, who is an undrafted rookie. Also, put at the very bottom, Charles Harris, because he will be playing some linebacker, and I'll talk about that in a hot minute. So, the linebacking core. I honestly think that this is where a lot of the battles, because this whole thing is about camp battles and so-and-so facing so-and-so and all that stuff, honestly think this is where a lot of the camp battles are going to go. I honestly think that this is where you're going to see a lot of guys going after it, really trying to fight to get that position to be on the team. Now, if the people don't make the team as a starter, you can make the team as a special teamer, especially at linebacker, and then I honestly think we'll keep a lot of people in practice squad. I honestly think we're going to keep a good amount of linebackers on this team because this team is going to have, if we're running 3-4-4-3, 4-4, whatever Flores wants to run, we're going to need some linebackers. And again, when it comes to my depth that I'm going to talk about in literally 2 seconds, I say this in every one of my videos, I have no idea what Brian Flores is running. That is one of the main things that I'm very excited about for not only training camp, but for preseason, is to see what he is running, to see what he's doing. We have no idea. That first preseason game, we still won't know. We won't know until the Baltimore Ravens game because he's not going to show everything in the preseason. It's going to be very vanilla offense and defense, but I just can't wait. Can't wait to talk about football and look at football and watch football. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's talk about, I'm going to start with the 3-4 defense, 4 linebackers. Pop it up real quick. So my outside linebackers, I got Charles Harris and I got Van Ginkel. I have them as the outside linebackers because I see them as our best rushing linebackers. Jerome Baker is technically an outside linebacker, and Kiko Alonso is technically an outside linebacker. And maybe I would put Kiko instead of Ginkel and have Kiko be the starter and Ginkel be the backup. But I'd prefer Kiko to be more of the middle linebacker run stopping. And Baker's too small to be rushing the passer. He's good at blitzing, but he's not very good at rushing. So if you guys notice, I have Harris, McMillan, Kiko, and Ginkle as my starting 4 linebackers for the 3-4 defense, with McMillan and Kiko being the 2 middle linebackers and Harris and Ginkle being the rushers or the outside linebackers. Again, this could change very easily, especially when I start to see what the Dolphins are doing and I start to realize what the Dolphins are doing. This depth can change. Also, a lot of you guys, comment below and you guys let me know, like, this might look better, and think, what about this? And it really opens up my mind. So again, I'm going to say it at the end, but comment below, let me know what you think. And I got Jerome Baker and Trey Watson backing up Kiko and McMillan. I might even have Trey Watson potentially backing up one of the outside linebackers and put Sam McGuavin as one of those backups. But as of right now, this is what I got. Again, I want to see when the pads come on. I want to see what they could do. I want to see who's playing where, what the formations look like. Maybe Charles Harris will be just a defensive end in a 3-4, but it'd be smarter for him to be an outside linebacker. And he was training with the outside linebackers. But again, this is for right now. This is what I have. Charles Harris, Ginkle, the outside linebackers, McMillan, Kiko, middle, and then with Baker and Trey Watson backing them up. That's kind of what I like. I do see Mike Hall and Chase Allen potentially making the team. But again, this is just what I like, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm interested in, especially Chase Allen and Mike Hall kind of being injury prone. So I have Trey Watson in there. Now for 4-3 defense, I have Baker, McMillan, Kiko. That's what we ran with last year. Kind of really like that dynamic. I liked Baker at that outside linebacker position. McMillan towards the end of the season was really shining, really being able to diagnose offenses and make sure the defense is in the right position and play really well. And then Kiko Alonso is going to be the starting outside linebacker. He's a lot of people think that he struggles, and a lot of people think he's behind on tackles, and a lot of people think that stuff, but he is our best linebacker right now, and he makes the tackles. He led the team in tackles. He led the team in solo tackles. Last year, the defense was ass. Last year, the defense didn't know what they were doing. Friggin' Matt Burke didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know where to line people up. He didn't know anything. So to judge Kiko on Matt Burke's defense is kind of hard. But he still did very well in a shitty defense. So that's why I got Kiko. And then the backups, I got Trey Watson, Chase Allen behind McMillan, and Ginkle behind Kiko. I might take Chase Allen out of there and put Sam McGuavin in there. The more I hear from him, the reason I don't have Sam McGuavin on here, because if you guys know, I've been talking him up, especially since I learned how to say his last name, is because he was playing without pads on. So without pads on, it's very easy. So with training camp coming, I want to see what he can do and all that stuff. I want him to prove it. So that's why I got these guys on here. But that is who I got at depth chart. That's my camp battle. I think this is one of the few camp battles that's going to be very interesting to see, especially with the pads on now. You get to really see what they're doing, their intensity, if they'll be able to get back there, tackle the running back, get through the blocks, all that stuff. This is when we get to see the defensive line, offensive line, and linebackers really get to show what they can do because the pads are on and they get to play football. Same with the running backs. But with these linebackers, it's very interesting, especially with the type of defense we're going to run. We're going to have a lot of positions available for linebackers, so it's going to be a good battle, and I'm very excited to report it to you guys every day that they are in training camp. But that is the linebackers. Comment below, let me know who you think will make the team. Who do you think is in your depth? Who in my depth would you switch around? I'm very interested in hearing you guys and hearing what you guys think. Like maybe, Charles Harris, Ginkle back up Charles Harris, and then they'll put Baker on the other side. Or, I'm very interested to see and hear your dynamic, what you think of the linebackers. Maybe you guys like Terrell Hanks, the other undrafted rookie. Maybe you like him better than Trey Watson. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know, and I'm going to get to one of your guys' comments of the day. And this comment of the day is it's another roundabout comment of the day because I'm going off of my last video, which is the underrated players, which again, this is my underrated. You guys came up with a lot of great names for underrated players, a lot of them. And yeah, they are super underrated. I could have made a list of 30 underrated Miami Dolphins. These are just some of my favorites. Again, not saying that the other ones are better or worse. This is just some of my favorite underrated players, some of my favorite Dolphin players that I think they deserve a little bit more respect. Some of them speaking Devon Best, maybe not, but just guys that reminded me of things and stuff, just to give you guys an idea. But a lot of you guys, when I said Jay Fiedler, which if you watch the video, I brought this up, that I was like, me bringing up Jay Fiedler is gonna push some people. Either some people are gonna agree with me, which some people did, and some people are gonna say Jay Fiedler sucked. For me, I don't think Jay Fiedler was kind of like a Ryan Tannehill to me. He didn't suck. He was the last quarterback for the Miami Dolphins to win him a playoff game, and a lot of people think, well, that was Lamar Smith's doing. He did throw touchdowns, so. But I like Jay Fiedler. Now, there is other quarterbacks, Earl Morrall and all those guys that, had a better impact. But for me personally, I grew up with Jay Fiedler. I saw Jay Fiedler. Jay Fiedler, won us some games, and it was just, I remember watching one game where he handed it off to Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams ran to the left. I think this was against Buffalo. Noticed that there was nothing there. Turned around, ran back to the right. Jay Fiedler was in front of him, took a guy out, and Ricky ran in for a touchdown. Like, that's the stuff that I'm like, he's so underrated. Yeah, he might not be this prolific passer, but he just did things to just, he fought for this team. So I like Jay Fiedler, and that's, I know a lot of you guys gave me flack for that, but that's why this is part of comment of the day, because in that last video, a lot of you guys were like, Jay Fiedler, take him off that list. Jesus, Jay Fiedler sucks. I like Jay Fiedler, and I think he was super underrated, especially because he was the last quarterback for us to win a playoff game. And again, people think it was Lamar Smith is the reason we won that game. Jay Fiedler didn't do bad in that game. But be sure to comment below on this one, and then get you guys in the comment of the day. On this Wednesday, I'm going to be on Fanatics radio show with TD Finstock, talking to Richmond Webb and doing a lot of cool stuff. So I'm going to put the link below for if you can't get on the Facebook page. They'll put a link below where you can listen to it, and the phone number where you can call in and talk to me and TD and talk to Richmond Webb. It's going to be super cool. That is this Wednesday, July 17th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be super cool. Going to be on this radio show, Fanatics. Also, check them out on Facebook, all that stuff. Also, check out my Twitter. You can also ask me questions in Twitter, and I will put them at the comment of the day also, so be sure to go hit me up on Twitter. It always pops up here, and my Instagram. If you guys have questions, you can also hit me up on Instagram. If you don't have a Twitter, I am working on the Discord. I have someone helping me with the Discord, so Discord will be up soon. You can also ask me questions there, so don't feel like you need to comment below to ask me a question, but do comment below, because I like responding and having conversation. But also, you can go over on Twitter. I also retweet a ton of things. Training camp's coming up, so I got to retweet a ton of things. Things happen, moves, this, that. Not only will you get a video, but I'll retweet it. Also, be sure to check out the Bit Boys. Madden's coming out soon. We've been playing Mario Maker. If you like the video game stuff, be sure to check it out. If you like it, hit that subscribe button. If not, don't feel like you need to. Give this video a thumbs up. Today of me putting this up, it is July 15th, which means in less than 7 days, the rookies will report to training camp. I will be going live on July 21st at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk about what happened today at the rookie training camp first day. DolphinsTalk.com. If you're watching me there, how you doing? Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you like what you see, got a ton of stuff planned. Training camp starts Sunday, the 21st. I'm going live. Like I said, talk about everything that happened on the rookie training camp. Then the 24th, the vets show up. I'm going to be doing videos then. Then when they release play-by-plays and the stuff that's open into the media, you're getting it here first. So be sure to subscribe. Season starts, you're getting more stuff. So be sure to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you guys Wednesday with my training camp battle video on safeties. Also, I'll be, like I said, on that radio show, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So other than that, I'll see you guys Wednesday. But like usual, stay classy and fits up.